Yeah.
Get closer to your speakers. Yeah. It's time for the radio show, Move the Crowd.
And we inside to Move the Crowd right about now, each and every week. What we do ever so well around this time, and we bring an artist off stage, bringing backstage, so we get to know him more on a. I got you, MD. More on a personal level. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just can't get out like the girls.
Exactly. So we'll say that for Monique and Shantae and all that next week who will be joining us.
Exactly.
So we'll say that for them. But I will tell you.
That's too masculine, you know. Hey.
Yeah.
Backstage and bring the dog up stage with their dogs.
Yeah.
MD.
Exactly. But we got our guest in the building, man. Joining us now, man. We got Tekforce in the building, man. Tekforce, how you doing, man?
What up, Tech?
Let's go ahead and start with there being an independent artist. So how do you like being an independent artist? How do you like that old flow there?
You know what, man, there's something to be said about being in control of your own music, your catalog, your publishing, the things that you hear some of the older artists and artists of past have had trouble with, like when they get with a record label and they allow the record label to have so much control over the catalog. They can't go and control where that music goes out to. They can't control where that money comes in. Mm-hmm. So then you have, for case in point, Prince went through years and years and years of issues with Warner Brothers. Mm-hmm. Damn near his whole career. Mm-hmm. And it just, it caused a problem. So when you're an independent artist, one thing you can do, you can come out at the time frame you want to come out with it, and you just got a better control over just your overall process. So I've always appreciated that. It's something that I look for and I love, and I can't see myself being any other way.
Independent every music industry to another level for you, because you need that control of your own destiny in this music business.
Word up.
Over the years, you heard about artists get screwed out of their money, out of their fame, out of everything, and once the record label is done with you, they just throw you away like a piece of trash.
Right.
Never be heard again unless you come up in the news doing something crazy. And that's what you make people remember you by. All the bad things after the fact. So the radio show, we're going to try to bring something to the table that will keep you guys in control of your career, in control of your business, in control of your music, your sound, your likeness, and everything else that goes, even your merchandising.
Right.
Word up.
To be in control of that, you know. So
I love that.
We're gonna bend over backwards for you guys. And once we get this first Industry Connects virtual music seminar out there this late July, then we're gonna be bringing it back to a location that we used to have a lot of people from across the country come to check out all the professional individuals that we had in our back pockets to help teach you guys to maintain your status in this recording business.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
exactly.
That's dope.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Definitely. So we help out independent artists big time here. It's what we do here on the radio show. Now, Tekforce, in doing some research on you kind of confused me. I noticed you got a lot of gaming influence behind you, man. So I was looking, and I said, well, maybe he's a gamer. So sure enough, I had to do a little more research on you, and I take it that you are a gamer, and I see you are real responsible and gave a pretty good review on a game that came out. Why don't you talk about that on that note first?
Well, you gotta like be specific about the game we talking about, because I play quite a few of them. When I talk about favorite games, especially one that I'm playing recently, there's this one that has kind of like taken over my whole day.
Okay.
And when I say that, when I log off of work, I probably pop it on and I find moments in time, and that's Streets of Rage 4.
Okay.
So if you ever played Streets of Rage back in the Sega Genesis days, that is a beat 'em up, and it's like Final Fight. It's like some of the little side scrollers, and I fell in love with it. So if you heard any review from me, it's probably the same game I'm talking about.
Okay.
18 different times, because it's just dope and it's fun to play, and man, I've always been a gamer, dude. I grew up. My first system was the Atari.
Wow, I had that. I had Atari. I had that.
Atari 26, right?
Yeah, and television, and ColecoVision. I had that too.
What's so funny about that Atari is that was like a. So I got an older brother and a younger brother, and at the time I was the baby of the family. My parents broke the news to me they were having another child and gave me that 2600 to keep me like appeased. They was like, hey, you gotta, you're not gonna be the baby no more, but here's a 2600. I said, you know what, we got a deal. You got Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man, we straight. That's good. I'm fine with that.
That's all.
It started from there, man, and it's always been a part of my life. So
now the game I've been seeing the most on the mobile devices now, they call it Thug Life.
Thug Life.
Thug Life. Yeah. It's a game that you get a lot of points on it, and I see it on Facebook. I see it on the mobile phone. It's popping up everywhere.
I think that's one that's kind of set up like Grand Theft Auto a little bit. A lot of them try to do the same thing. I haven't heard of Thug Life, but I bet you my daughter has.
Yeah.
And all those games that come up, man, every 5 minutes is another game that's popping. Like she plays one that's called Among Us that's real popular. I don't know nobody, but see, I'm old school, man. I'll pop in some Mario or some Zelda. I take it back to the old school usually when I play some games.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. We got Tekforce in the building tonight. We want to talk to him. I'm looking for folks to get on the IG Live. Get in where you fit in. I can request a conversation with you. You can get on. You can talk to Tekforce right now, or you can go to our clubhouse room at the radio show with Dundee and guest Tekforce. If you want to get in that room, we'll bring you up to the stage. You can talk to Tekforce as well. Now, Tekforce, man, you in gaming and you also into music. So, real quickly, what is a similarity and what is a difference between the two? Because I know they're kind of similar in your world, right?
You said music and gaming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know with the radio show, we have a lot of gaming behind us. Like I mentioned earlier, we use OBS, and we use a lot of other gaming oriented type grids and things. So we have a gaming influence with the radio show. So that's how I'm kind of fusing the two together. How do you think the two could be fused together on your end?
So music and gaming has always been a part of hip hop, right? As you listen to older cats, like Curtis Blow, we were mentioning Pac-Man, and LL Cool J were mentioning Galaga and all these games. So I think there was always like a kind of a cohesiveness between hip hop and gaming. It just happened to be later on in life as these systems got a little bit more advanced, there was more of a deeper connection. There was games that came out on the PlayStation. Like, matter of fact, to talk specifically about that fusion, the way that I learned how to make beats was on the PlayStation 1. They had this game called MTV Music Generator. Okay. And honestly, it was just a software program that they somehow have put on the PlayStation, but it changed my whole life. It taught me how to make beats. It taught me the structure of music. It taught me how to sample. I learned everything that I started off with through this game. And it laid the groundwork for me later on in sampling and taking pieces from Zelda and Contra and some of these classic games, putting them into beats and telling my story, who I am. So that's how it related to me.
Yeah, I remember when I started music production myself, I started on Atari.
Did you?
Yeah, we started on Atari. Only thing we had to do, we had to put all the music on the computer, but we had to sync up the 8-track reel-to-reel for the vocals. So
word up.
Yeah, so that's how we worked that. We did.
That's so dope.
Yeah, Atari. That was and then from there we went from there to Cakewalk, and then from Cakewalk went on to Pro Tools, and that's where we are now, Pro Tools.
Yeah, they on the see. I've been and I guess I've been just on Fruity Loops forever. Fruity Loops has been my go-to forever. It has made most of my albums have been on Fruity Loops. And really? I just started moving to this new program that's called Soundtrap. That's a web-based site that you can go to and do production, which is set up more like Pro Tools, but it's super dope. So I use that actually for my Twitch show that I do, because I do a Twitch show.
Yeah, we're on Twitch right now too.
Bosses and Beats. Y'all on Twitch too?
Yeah, we're on Twitch right now.
So I do a Twitch show that's called Bosses and Beats, and I got a homeboy, my dude Joel Christensen of Dog Theory Games. Shout out to him, and he actually does pixel 8-bit art on the screen while I'm making beats that influence what he's drawing.
So you make your own beats?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's a producer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
self-taught. Self-taught.
Okay.
Not really a producer. Beat maker is very
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Your new music coming out now. Where you at now? Where are you at with your new music?
So I'm coming out with an album, which is, I guess, my 5th album here. It's called Child of the 80s. And it was, it's been culminating now for the last 2 years. And it comes out in August 14th. And actually, what I'm doing, I've released 3 singles from it, Move, Never Again, and Trapped. And I'm actually doing here in Texas, in Frisco, Texas, which is North Texas, about 30 minutes north of Dallas.
Right.
I'm doing a 80s party album release that's going to be at the National Video Game Museum, one of the places that I've kind of built my groundwork at. It's going to be a huge show.
Let the girl know about that.
Yeah, and check that out, man. We'll check you out.
Yeah,
well,
let's go.
Yeah, that's dope, man. But let's play one of your single right now, man. Let's go, man.
Independent artists live here. We got this independent game on lock. All day. Check it out, the radio show.
Rebel Tech, Life Cycle Entertainment. Trap, either way the wind kicking out. Trap,
You brought that to us, man. Trap Tech, man. That's a good record, man. It's a good record right there.
Yeah, so that was because I thought it was Move that you had. But you got Trap, which is the 3rd single from the project, which is cool. Which is cool. That was produced by my dude 80 Books, and got scratches by Bill Beats. But yeah, man, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
it's on the album too.
That's what's
up. You guys out of what city?
So I'm out of Dallas by way of Allen, which is North Texas.
Right.
Yeah, that's where I'm from. From Tejas.
That's where you are right now, right?
That's where I am right now, man. I was born in Houston and raised in Arlington, and now I currently reside in North Texas and Allen, man. So I'm a Texas boy for life, apparently.
That's
I'm here.
Up. That's what's up, man. That's a good look right there. That's a good look. Now,
I appreciate that.
For sure, man. Now, you know, the Billboard Awards was last night, so everybody brought their child on stage with them. Either when they won an award or if they performed. So I want to know from Tekforce, if you won a Billboard Award or any award that you win, who would Tekforce bring on stage with him?
I got to bring my kids.
Okay.
I gotta bring, because they're the ones that I've worked hard for, the hardest for in this music thing. I bring them on stage. I bring my folks on stage. I bring the guy was talking about, my manager Lewis Gray, my DJ Kawan. I bring so many people on. They'd have the whole stage packed with the people that helped me and influenced me.
It looked like an audience, huh?
Yeah, I just have an audience up there rocking with me, because you know, you as an artist, you do music for yourself first, right? For yourself.
Correct.
And then if people dig it, then that's great. But if they don't, that's on them. But so talking about winning an award, so far it's like out of my scope, but not out of my scope. But man, if I was in that position, I would bring the people that I cared about that helped me on that stage with me. I want everybody to know that it wasn't just me. That these are the people that helped me to get where I want, because there's no way you can get to where you're going by yourself. You're not an island. You know what I'm saying? No man is it.
Well, the radio show, we're planning to do a music awards for your independent artists sometime
Word
this
up.
year. Yeah, sometime this year.
I like that idea.
Yeah, for everybody that we played, all the artists that we've been playing on the radio over the year, they're going to be eligible for awards, and we're gonna hit it big. You know, we got a couple of camera crew people who want to help us televise it, so we're gonna try to take the independent artists to another level. You know, treat you like major artists. You know.
So if you got an award for biggest gamer, set your boy aside.
So you all in. You all in, man.
I'll design that trophy
yeah,
like a pack.
You know, right? You need to have that. The nerdiest MC. I bet you I'm gonna win it.
So you all in, huh? You all in on that one, huh?
Yeah. Hey, listen. If I can win that one, that's great. It don't even have to be the best bars. Best track, nerdiest game. I'll take that award and be like, "Yo, MD and Dundee hit me up. This is real."
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, like that.
We gotta move right along.
Yeah, man. We'll move right along. I do want to touch on a story. I want to get you guys input on that before we get into Play the Sled and Love and Lust before we get up out of here. Now, this is sort of related to Love and Lust, but it's on a different thing. And Tekforce, man, I'm gonna get your opinion on this. There was a guy out of Japan, right? Now his name is Takashi Menas. I'm gonna pronounce that name wrong. It's a Japanese last name, and I know I'm gonna butcher that name. Menasanis.
That name is 3 miles long.
Yeah, it's killing me to say the name. I don't want to butcher his name, but that's not important. What is important is this man is the Mac of the Year right here. The reason why I said that is because this guy right here, he not only dated not one, not two, but this guy dated 35 women at once. All right? 35 women at once, right? And
get away in Japan.
And not only did he date all 35 women at once, this guy took it up to a whole nother level. Here's what he did. He told each woman that his birthday was a separate day. Therefore, he had 35 different birthdays going at the same time. So therefore, every woman gave him a birthday gift on a different day, thinking that it was his birthday. He got over.
Whoa.
Yes, he got over. He got over.
Hey, well,
So
that's Japanese women, okay?
Yeah.
If he tried to do that in America, we've probably been burying him now.
Yeah, so he got over out there with this, man. And I can't believe that this actually was happening, but I read this and it blew my mind. 35 different women at the same time, man. What do you all think about that?
I think we should move out in Japan, huh? Sound like the women down in Japan is easy. They go for anything. Yeah, they go for anything.
I think that dude needs to write a book.
Yeah.
Gotta be a player for real, because he got it locked.
Yeah, he got the game. He definitely had the game on lock, man. Definitely.
I mean, and none of them found out about each other. Nobody did.
Yeah, apparently no one caught on to him. Yeah, 35 different women, 35 different birthdays, 35 different gifts from 35 different women. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Sound like Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to figure out how do he have time for all of them. That's what I want to know. His time management is impeccable. You know what I'm saying?
He made that his full-time job.
Maybe so.
What he did.
Yeah, well, I guess so, huh?
You don't know if them gifts were monetary.
Yeah, right. Well, that's true.
I mean, he's probably getting rent. Lights,
food, everything.
You know what I'm saying? He got everything covered. There's 35 women. You better win with some money.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
He is so lucky.
Yeah, he's winning. He definitely was winning out there, man. Thank you for joining us, and I want you to tell everybody, where they can find you, okay?
Word up. You can find me on Facebook, of course, under Tekforce. Twitter, you can find me at Tekforce Rises. Instagram, I'm at Tekforce. You can also find me at, where else am I on right now? Hell, I'm even on TikTok for some strange reason, as Tekforce. Mm-hmm. You can find my music if you go to Tekforce One.
How you spell it?
Tekforce.
Mm-hmm.
CEK.
And FOR, like tech, like TEK, and then force, like force of nature.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All together. You can go to tekforce1.bandcamp.com to check out my albums. I'm available on Spotify, Apple Music, all streaming services. On YouTube is Tekforce as well. Just look for me. I'm out there.